The ship lay at anchor at Portishead for the next 30 years, when a very strong gale damaged some of her timbering and made further life on board risky. Accordingly, plans for a shore establishment were drawn up, and the Formidable made her final journey, towed away to be broken up. The site chosen for the new National Nautical School was in the then sparsely populated Redcliffe Bay area, overlooking the Bristol Channel. The foundation stone was laid in 1904 by Queen Victoria's youngest daughter, Beatrice, Her Royal Highness Princess Henry of Battenberg, and in January 1906, 350 boys were transferred to the new school. Fundamentally, life went on as before for the boys, but the new National Nautical School was far more up-to-date and spacious, with large classrooms and dormitories, a gymnasium, swimming pool, library, sick bay, band room, tailor's shop, carpenters' and shoemakers' shops, and the whole lit by electricity. A boathouse was erected near the beach, and the seagoing tender, the Polly, was retained for training the older boys in practical seamanship. As time went on, the boys became involved in adventurous activities such as climbing, sailing, canoeing and caving. They put on their own concerts and shows, and the school band was in demand for local events. All the while, the boys were still undergoing the same basic seamanship training as their predecessors. By 1910, it was felt that the school needed a chapel, so plans were drawn up for one to be built on land adjoining the school campus. The foundation stone was laid in May 1911, and the chapel was dedicated on the 14th of May 1912 by the Bishop of Bath and Wells, in the presence of Admiral Prince Louis of Battenberg, the Lord Lieutenant and other distinguished guests. Its dedication to St. Nicholas is doubly appropriate, as he is the patron saint of both sailors and schoolboys. The chapel was built in the style popular with schools and military establishments in the Edwardian era. Its windows were originally plain, but in time, the Fedden family gave the fine stained glass window at the east end. It is a remarkable piece of work, with the Formidable in the centre, topped by panels depicting Christ walking on the water, flanked by St. Anselm and St. Paul, and those two famous sailors, Sir Francis Drake and Lord Nelson, alongside. Down each side of the window are small panels with sailing ships of various periods, and finally, a modern destroyer. Surely this window must be unique among church windows, but an apt indication of the chapel's historical connection with the sea.